Okay, so today is Navaratri day 9, Mahanavami. And Mahanavami represents the culmination of 9 days of devout worship and self-discipline. You know, people fast. Sometimes people decide that they'll not wear footwear for 9 days. They'll go for their work, they'll go everywhere without footwear. There are people who decide that just, with some very basic, something like, let us say, a club in the mouth, they will spend the rest of the day there. People undertake all kinds of, things during Navaratris. And so these are the 9 days of devout worship and a lot of intense self-discipline. The color for today is violet. The goddess is Siddhidatri. Siddhidatri. She is the one who gives siddhis, some very special skills. So she symbolizes the highest form of spiritual realization, and of course you realize that those very special skills are always, spiritual heights that people aspire to attain to. The deeper significance of day 9 of the Navaratri is the end of the battle against inner demons and the dawning of wisdom, strength and peace. The switch word for day 9 is surrender. The switch number sequences for day 9 are 999, 000, nothing beyond that. There is only complete stillness, silence in which you can access the truth. The numbers for completion: silence, stillness and surrender. The chakra associated with the 9th day of the Navaratri is again the crown chakra, the Sahasrara, and it is the region on top of the head. If we look at the number sequences, we will notice that the number sequence for day 9 is a series of 9s followed by the zeros, and these zeros symbolize silence and stillness. When there is a lot of noise, we cannot access the truth. When we allow the mind to be still, now we can access some truths. So the numbers 000 after 999 symbolize silence, stillness and the nothingness out of which all forms of life and everything else arises, including us, and into which everything recedes or everything returns into that nothingness or stillness, including us. So look at the numbers 999, you total them up, you get 27 is equal to 9, the number of completion. See, we all in this human journey of ours, because we are human and we get into all kinds of interactions with people and we get into all kinds of difficult life situations and we struggle to cope. And so we may carry feelings of intense hatred, murderous hatred against people. Or we may have done something that we are deeply ashamed of or we feel guilty about, or however it may be, we can neither share it with somebody nor can we forget about it. It's a situation in which the person, in Hindi they say, na ugal sakte hain, that is you cannot expel it, na nigal sakte hain, nor can you swallow it. It's stuck. So that's the situation, and we feel, some of us may feel it very acutely. We may have done things that we are not proud of at all, or we are even deeply ashamed of, or we feel strongly guilty about. It could be anything. It could be a deep-seated fear inside us because of which we have done some some hanky-panky, something we've done within the family. Sometimes money is involved, sometimes assets are involved, sometimes people's reputations are involved, all kinds of things. There could be anything. So, close your eyes and focus on the crown chakra, the region on the top of your head. Now visualize that bright, glowing violet light in that area and allow it to expand as much as it can. This light has the power to dissolve all the negativity that you bring to it. Please understand, Siddhis appear to be great miraculous powers. Excuse me, but when we are willing to see the truth and we let the egos drop, they are easily accessible to us. So, today is the day of Siddhidatri. This light has the power to dissolve all the negativity that you bring to the light. You have to bring it to the light. The light will not come and do anything on its own. You have to bring that thing to the light. It will not do it of its own choice. You have to bring your darkness to that light. Bring your darkest secrets to it, things that you cannot share, however it may be. This light will not judge. It will shine away whatever you place before it. Just think of something that is really a bothersome situation in your life now or has been in the past. It doesn't matter. It could be a situation with which you might have been struggling for many years now and you're struggling even now. It could be an action that you feel guilty about and that action happened either in the past or it's an ongoing thing in the present. It could be a collective family situation, and because of that collective family situation, you cannot bring yourself to, speak about those things easily to people. You carry a lot of guilt around it. It could even be a thought of bitterness, hatred, murderous rage. It could be something you can never forgive and never forget. It could be anything. But it represents your inner demons. And you cannot hold on to it any longer. On the eve of Vijayadashami, you have to conquer these inner demons. And you cannot do it by yourself. I cannot do it myself. You cannot do it by yourself. And you need not do it by yourself. You only have to bring all the dark demons in your mind to this shining light. Right now, close your eyes and think about whatever that situation is. You don't need to formulate any, words and things. Think of that situation and think of the light, that glowing purple, violet light. Say to it mentally, say to that light mentally, I bring this to you. I'm tired. I cannot hold it anymore. Take this away from me and set me, my children, and my family free. Gently repeat after me, I surrender. I surrender my need to do everything by myself. I surrender my need to be one up on others. I surrender the need to have the last word always. I surrender my need to know everything. I surrender the need to have all the answers. I surrender my attachment to outcomes. I surrender my need to be in control of every situation. I surrender my worries, fears, and doubts. Visualize the crown chakra and the violet light glowing there and repeat the Ho'oponopono statements. You're having a dialogue with your inner self, with the Mother Goddess and the celestial violet light. Say 999000. I'm sorry for forgetting that surrender is the solution for some situations. 999000. Please forgive me for trying to force solutions instead of allowing them to unfold. 999000. I love you for reminding me that I need to surrender my will. 999000. Thank you for this total surrender. 9.